Hey, this is my third speech, and I am basically talking about from my personal narrative the time that I went to a dance workshop slash competition and didn't tell anyone that I was related to the instructors. So basically, this happened maybe 6 months ago, and I told two of my cousins. Most of my family are dancers, so two of my cousins, or most of the girls at least, and I told two of my cousins that were the instructors, two of the instructors there. I told them, they came to Indiana. I was like, hey, I'm gonna end up coming to your competition. Don't let anyone else know that anyone else who doesn't already know that we're related, that we're cousins, because I don't want for anyone to think that I'm getting special treatment, or I don't want for anyone to give me special treatment because we're related. So I walked up in there, I gave him a hug, just like a regular hug, because I didn't want to any put up any suspicion. And honestly, I didn't really care that people knew. I just didn't want for anyone to I didn't want it to be kind of disrespectful to other people if some of the instructors or some of the judges chose me because I was related to them. So basically, I didn't tell anyone. No one told anyone that we were related except for a few people who knew. And with the competition that we were at, there were 5 rounds, and each round, it started with about 150 people. In each round, they cut off maybe 30ish. So they would call your number. You had a number on your shirt, and they would call the number, and if they call your number, you go away. And then at the end, they have you dance off with, maybe if there's like 30 people, they have you dance off, because you dance in groups. They don't do the whole 150 at one time because it's too much space. I mean, it's too many people for that. So yeah, so they did that, and I ended up making it to the last round, and it was me and 40 other people, well, 39 other people. So we were dancing, and it was a mixture of boys and girls. So we were dancing and whatnot, and I it ended up being, they were choosing 5 people to be in a dance video on YouTube, and I ended up getting chosen along with 4 other people. And they were asking me, if I wanted to be in the front or whatnot, and I was telling them, I was like, we should do something. They were asking for my advice, and I was like, we should do something like maybe transition all of us around, so that way, everyone got a chance to be front and center. So, at the end of all that, at the end of the competition, one of the people that were dancing with me that got chosen, they were like, hey, that was really cool what you did back there. And I was like, oh, no problem. And they were like, you look like them. And I was like, look like who? And they were like, you look like the instructors. And I was like, really? And they were like, yeah, I bet you're related, aren't you? And I was like, eh. And then he was like, come on now, I know you're related. I've seen you on some of their videos. And I was like, oh, okay, so you already knew. There's no like reason for me to deny it or whatever. So I was like, yeah. And then he was like, that would, I was, surprised that you would do that, considering that you're related to them. I would think that you would be like, yo, hey, I'm related to them. I want this spot. And he was like, I appreciate you doing that, and switching spots around instead of making it all about you. That's really commendable. And then the instructors commended all of us. And what I'm basically saying is that I realized that no matter how much you want something, try to make sure you're respectful, because that's all I wanted to do. I wanted to make sure that I was respectful to the other people. I didn't want to get anything, because I didn't want to get anything handed to me because of who I was related to or who I knew or anything. So yeah, I wanted to make sure that everyone had a fair chance, and I did make sure of that, and it paid off. So yeah, thanks for watching my video, and please give me some constructive criticism, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.